But as far as I know is hindi siya ganito ang klaseng result. So it might be something that just came into the Philippines. Pero one thing is for sure that I am familiar is with a substance that is actually called Hi, my name is Junes. I've been working in a rehab center for quite some time. And nung mga nakaraang araw, I was able to see a video na parang it interested me to really talk about it. Because parang unusual siya dito sa Pinas, no? So let's watch the video first.
Tatlong lalaki sa Palawan ang sabay-sabay na nangisay matapos umanong makahit-hit ng itim na sigarilyo. Ay sa PIDEA, may natanggap din silang report ng kaparehong insidente na may kinalaman sa sigarilyong may mataas na nicotine level. Nakatutok si June Veneracion.
Okay. Ayan, that one. Very odd.
Naabutan ng mga residente na nangingisay ang tatlong lalaking ito sa tabi ng kalsada sa Puerto Princesa, Palawan.
You guys see that? Parang ano siya? Parang di niya kontrolado yung katawan niya.
Ang dalawa pa niyang kasama, nakahandusay na parang walang malay. Ilang minuto ang lumipas, dumating ang mga tauhan ng barangay.
Ito sila.
Yan sila nakatambay, tapos biglang natumba. Hanggang sa dumating na ang ambulansyang sasagip sa kanila. Sinabi sa pulisya ng dalawa sa mga nangisay na pawang mga minor edad. Nagsimula nilang maramdaman at hindi makontrol na panginginig ng katawan. Nang hititi nila, ang sinabi nilang kulay itim na sigarilyo.
Okay. Natin yung kasama rin nila na nanginig. May mga binabanggit naman siyang kung saan niya nakuha, pero subject for investigation pa natin para ma-confirm talaga natin kung kanino nang galing talaga itong alleged na sigarilyo na ini.
Okay.
Voluntaryo raw na nagpakuha ng specimen ang mga biktima para matukoy kung anong nangyari sa kanila. Patuloy na hinihintay ang resulta. May special task group na tututok sa insidente. Ayon sa PIDEA, hindi pa sila nakatatanggap ng report mula sa Palawan Police. Pero may mga katulad na insidente na naiulat sa kanilang himpilan. Base sa nakalap nila, ang sinasabing black cigarette ay karaniwang galing sa Vietnam at may mataas na nicotine content.
Interesting.
We also received reports na noon, 2025, na it is known itong cigarettes daw na ito, they contain very high nicotine. So, as to the contents kung may cannabis, wala naman tayong report na nakatanggap na gano'n.
Inutusan na raw nila ang kanilang regional office sa Mimaropa na makipag-ugnayan sa kanilang opisina sa Palawan. Humingi na rin sila ng copy ng report mula sa pulisya. Para sa GMA Integrated News, June Veneracion, nakatutok, 24 oras.
Di ba? Very interesting kasi unusual siya sa Pinas na nangyayari, no? So, I personally have encountered people na high sa drugs during interviews, and in most cases, we are able to still talk to them, but we just kind of notice no na parang iba yung behavior nila, like some would cry immediately and then be happy and then cry again, or some would provide you illogical reasonings or illogical excuses, parang ganun. And with this one, parang iba yung pinipresent kasi nagiging involuntary yung muscles niya, no? And what's interesting is that may sinabi itong tinatawag nilang black cigarette na parang pagkatapos silang humit-hit ng sigarilyong ito, naging ganun yung katawan nila, parang naging involuntary, nagiging zombie in a way. So, to be honest, hindi ako that familiar with the black cigarette. In fact, I know that there's a lot of cigarettes out there in the market. Maybe if not locally, internationally, meron din naman tinatawag na black cigarette. But as far as I know, is hindi siya ganito ang klaseng result. So, it might be something that just came into the Philippines. Pero one thing is for sure that I am familiar is with a substance that is actually called Flakka. That's Flakka. It is chemically known as alpha PVP, and it is known as a very dangerous synthetic stimulant. It is mainly a drug that belongs to the what we call a synthetic cathinone class that is similar to black salts, no? Ito po ay karaniwang kulay puti or pink na crystal form, just like a shabu. And usually, kino-compare ito sa isang aquarium gravel, and meron itong malakas or masamang amoy, no? And Flakka has always been considered as a potent and inexpensive kind of substance, making it very appealing, no? And also very risky or incredibly risky. Kasi nga ito pwede lang 'tong kainin, puwede rin 'tong i-snort, no, parang gano'n, or basically i-inject, or puwede rin itong vaporize, no, kagaya ng mga vape or e-cigarettes ngayon, para maging mas mabilis at mas mabilis at parang mas magana or mas effective yung effects niya, no? And with every intake, there is a high risk of overdose, no? Kahit hindi sobra-sobra, parang mabilis yung effect niya. So, speaking of effects, no, itong Flakka natin, it works by increasing the levels of yung tinatawag nating happy neurotransmitters or the reward system, no, na tinatawag nating mga dopamine or itong mga norepinephrine sa ating mga utak. And this would lead to like a range of like a severe or different or probably unpredictable effects, no, na na pwede nating tawagin na like excited delirium, no? And itong tinatawag nating excited delirium can be fatal, no, for both physical and the psychological aspect of the person. So sa sobrang high nito, parang nawawala yung control ng isang tao. As you can see yung nung sa video, 'di ba, parang parang iba na yung galawan nila, parang like sumisipa na, 'di na nila kinokontrol yung muscles nila, yung paa nila, yung kamay nila, parang sumusuntok kahit saan. And it affects the person, each person differently, no? As what I've said, these are considered as zombie drugs, wherein para talagang zombie ang isang tao. May iba na mabilis gumalaw kagaya nito, may iba naman na parang tumitigas yung katawan, pero mahina yung galaw, and in a way na parang sa sobrang effect nito, parang yung galaw nila ay parang hindi ba tao, no? Kaya nga tinatawag na zombie, no? Parang gano'n. And the effects nito, no, one of the effects is definitely pinapataas nito yung heart rate mo, no? It increases the heart rate, and siyempre 'pag mataas yung heart rate, mataas din yung blood pressure, no? And nagbibigay ito ng tinatawag nating strain sa ating cardiovascular system, sa ating puso, in a way na nag-i-increase din yung risk sa mga heart attacks or sa mga strokes or any other heart issues, no? Dahil nga mabilis yung or sobra yung effect niya. And of course, it also affects the temperature. Mabilis na tataas yung temperature ng isang tao. And pag ganun, syempre, magdadala ito ng severe dehydration, magkakaroon ng muscle breakdown, kasama na rin ang like mga kidney damage, or worst comes to worst, no, pwedeng sa sobrang atake is makakos ito ng death. And meron din namang sobra yung sweating niya, no? Kasi nga masyadong mataas yung temperature. Meron ding mga muscle tremors, yung nanginginig na yung mga kamay or yung paa or di na makatayo kasi sobrang panginginig na. Meron ding tayong tinatawag na seizures, no? Nagsi-seizures yung mga tao kasi parang di nakakaya yung nung brain. The brain can't take the very high set of norepinephrine and dopamine. These are again neurotransmitters that are being distributed sa buong katawan, at sa sobrang outburst nito, di talaga kaya ng brain, kaya nagkakaroon ng seizure. Meron ding iba na nagkakaroon ng respiratory distress, yung nahihirapan ng huminga. And ang iba naman is yung tinatawag natin na gastrointestinal issues, like sumusuka na or nahihilo. And worst comes to worst is magkakaroon ng organ damage. At If merong organ damage, syempre yung kidney nagfi-fail, yung liver nagfi-fail, and possible din naman yung brain nagfi-fail din, so it would lead to like stroke. There's a lot of permanent damages that could happen to you, even sa isang take lang ng isang tao. And for psychological and behavioral effects, so syempre mataas yung euphoria. Mataas na nga yung euphoria, pinapataas pa, no? And there is an increase in energy or so much aggression, no? Kagaya din ng shabu at saka sa cocaine, but this one has a very strong effect. Yung kasama na din yung tinatawag nating hyperstimulation and of course yung extreme agitation na parang restless na yung isang tao na galaw dito, galaw doon, and hindi niya napapakalma yung sarili niya. It has to take time bago mangyari yun, no? And since there's so much outburst of energy, parang pag nawala na naman yung effect, parang bigla din naman yung magiging weak yung isang tao. Kaya napakadelikado talaga. It's very dangerous if the vital signs go down immediately. So meron din namang mga hallucinations, no? Kasama din yun as part of the effects. Gawin nating severe hallucinations in that way, regardless if it's something that something that the person would hear or feel or smell or see, no? Granted na hallucination, that's something that we should be concerned about. Delusions din, kasama na din yun, like he would believe that he is something, no? That he is powerful, no? Kasama na din yung like natawag nating psychosis. yung part na nagiging marami na yung lumalabas na yung mga simptomas niya, yung kakaibang pakiramdam niya, no? The mental health problem is being evident afterwards, no? And syempre there is violent aggression and possibly din na meron ding self-injury na gagawin, no? It might be because di niya nakakayanan yung muscles niya, or yung brain niya is may sinasabi na iba, no? That could happen. And of course, disorientation would also be evident at the same time. Very impaired judgment for that matter. Kasama na din yung like parang nagpa-panic attack, so nahihirapan ng huminga for no reason. Kasama na rin yung nahihirapang matulog kasi hinahanap yung substance. May mga anxiety at may mga depression din na nagaganap. And syempre with a thought of self-injury, kasama na din yun yung suicidal thoughts at mga suicidal attempts, no? So in other words, again, I'm not familiar with the black cigarette yet. I'm very interested kung anong meron dito, but I am explaining that the symptoms of the person being presented on the screen, no, is also similar to the substance, which is flakka. And flakka, by the way, is being banned from most countries, including the Philippines. So nakakatakot if this substance is able to come here, no, or nakapasok na dito sa Pilipinas. It is highly addictive, no, and it can quickly lead to dependence, and withdrawal symptoms can be severe, no, kung iisipin natin. And of course, this would again include like anxiety, yung mga depression, yung paranoia, nahihirapang matulog, like with insomnia, and of course, yung mga tremors na nanginginig talaga. And due to its potency and of course its unpredictable nature, even a small amount nitong tinatawag nating flakka, no, can lead to an overdose and death. And this one here has been probably known internationally, no, by other names like Gravel. So if marinig yung salitang Gravel, natukoy nito is flakka, or again, yung very common term is zombie drug, no? Because again, yung appearance ng isang tao is very bizarre, no? And also violent, uncontrolled. Basically, yung behavior niya is not gonna be the same. Okay? So, hopefully you learned something about flakka. And again, a very quick reminder, do not do drugs. Let's help each other, help this community become healthy. And if you do have questions or clarifications, feel free to hit on the notification below and just give out the comment, and hopefully I'll be able to answer your questions.